Welcome everyone to another edition of Airy Sky Riddley's video blog. I'm Airy Sky. Want to tell you first of all, I was getting pissed off at the damn computer because the computer decided that it was not going to tell me about my volume being turned off. So finally the volume thing's working. So I had a request from a subscriber slash person named Kaylee who basically wanted me to talk about uh sorry, messaging my sister, talk about crushes. Now, I keep my crushes to myself. I have plenty of crushes. Um some that warranted you can't do anything about because maybe they're married or maybe they're whatever. And so you all have to um remember that when you're having a crush. Now, if you have a crush on someone who is single and cute and attractive, and yeah, then you are doing yourself good. So, anyways, um, so with my crush, of course. Sorry, you saw me pull some socks off. I was wearing double layered socks because right now the temperature is about 16, and we're supposed to get colder. Colder. So, so anyways, the bottom line is we got to get prepared for winter, but crushes. In this town, there is not any crushes that I find to be attractive. Mostly I find them online. That's right. Online. And that is where it gets kind of funny, because online's different than offline, and if it's so if you're online you can actually see and etc, and maybe you two can click it and make it work, whereas in person sometimes things don't work because of other problems. Like here in this town, problem is not me, but the problem is most people are taken or married. Now, I've been told a while ago, try to find a nice girl where I'm going, Portland, but no, no. One girl I know, she's like, oh, she's awesome, and she's like, I'm going to Hawaii for 14 days. Way to go. Think. hmm Then there's another girl who I don't know anything about, but they're all. I mean, for example, you could sit there and have a crush on a girl's voice, and then it turns out to be a woman's overweight. But you know what? Teach their own. So, anyways, when it comes to everything going on and etc., 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 I'm just behind the camera for a second. I was just curious about these boxes here, wondering what's in them. Because, oh yeah, these are books. Alright, so I know they're books. I was just curious because I was hoping to find the movie Oblivion. So, that's what I'm working on right now. So, I seen it recently. I just don't know where the hell it went. So, anyways, um, so I gotta get things moving along, as you all know, and gotta get things moving along and being quite happy and content and etc. I am kind of sad that, as you all know, Aaron passed away, so it's just like, you know, but I will manage. So, anyways, back to my story. Crushes. Now, online, there's a few girls out there that act like idiots, and then they on Facebook, and they remove me as a friend just because they're an idiot, and they claim it's me and me drinking alone. So, it doesn't work that way, but there's a few girls out there I like to keep very close on the communication. There's this one girl who's very cute. Um, And I can't give you much details or description, but she's very cute and attractive. She's transgendered, but the problem is she doesn't think she passes well. Well, I don't think I pass well with a boob job and my entire face redone, grinded down, this and that, and and then finding out the insurance company is going to pay it all. So it's like, oh, the insurance company won't pay. That's all gravy. But what happens next, you know? So, I don't know. And frankly, I am not going to care at the moment, you know? So, I was going to say what's in this box, but I'm not going to move it down just to shift it down temporarily just to see what's in here. Just useless junk as usual. Just leave it where it's at. See, I am so fixed on trying to find that movie. It's just, as Aaron would say, one track Trixie on track one, going down the track looking for something that. Anyways, it could be in one of the suitcases with the other DVDs, but I think I went through them thoroughly, but I can also go through them again. So, anyways, back to crushes. See, I get sidetracked at times. I find falling in love online with cute girls is better than anything. I mean, for example, I have a crush on my doctor, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You know, it's like, oh yes, you know, she's married probably and taken, and you know, and so it's complicated, you know. And I have a service animal, so that delays thing. Let me see if I can grab Mr. McMoppy for a minute. Hold on a sec, everyone. Here, Mr. McMoppy. Here we come to save the day. I have this little guy, so finding a partner is not easy because, you know, people love him to death, but they see me with a service animal and they're like, disabled. So it's kind of hard, but online, you can find crushes all the time. Yeah, all the time. And just depends on who you are. If you get a dillwad who's in love with a trans woman who posts a penis pic, it's auto ban, sayonara, and don't write again. Right, Moppy? Oh yeah, look at this beautiful guy. Look at his eyes, everyone. Aren't those beautiful eyes? He's getting a trim this weekend, so he's gonna be getting a trim, a little haircut for the Moppy. Anyways, I love this guy with all my heart. So, I was trying to steal him from Aaron a long time, but when I told Aaron, yeah, if you pass on, I inherit a Moppy. He says, oh no, I'm gonna take him too. He knew how to treat a lady, so Aaron, that is. Now Moppy takes care of me, so steals my bed half the time and goes, "Hi, look how cute I am." Boop. So, anyways, about crushes. Most of the time I fall in love with girls online, not transgender girls, because most of them are so stuck up on trying to find a man that they're like, you know, I'm looking for a man. But there's a few girls out there I've had crushes on, but I can't do anything, like I said, because they're either married, taken, or too hot, and their standards are too high. So, no, that basically went down the other way, just so you know. I would never try to spit in my son's fur baby's hair. So, I have phlegm balls. So, anyways, about the crushes. Some of them out there are so cute that I would gladly marry them. As I was telling Kayla, who requested this video, that I would gladly marry someone, but being a trans girl, being disabled, leaves me more chances of being single. And being like my crusty former neighbor who's a friend who's fat, frumpy, and disabled, retired, I should say, was disabled until she went to retirement. And all she does is play with her doggy and watch videos on DVD all day. And me, I'm into video games, so it's close, but you know, she's never been married, and I'll probably never be remarried again after what happened, so in my opinion, it is not an easy task. So, um, But for example, Kayla is pretty attractive. She doesn't think that, but you gotta also remember when it comes to being in crushes that when you see someone with a beautiful face, and makeup, the true problem is with that is that it's the makeup. You can see a girl that's hot and gorgeous with makeup, and then you can fall in love with their looks or their personality and looks, and then when they're not wearing makeup, that's where it hits you, and you're like, ugh. But if their personality's good, you're great. And so, in my opinion, there's not many girls out there that I could say has a good personality. I mean, there's one girl that thought she needed every surgery under the sun because she was 50 and she was butt ugly and no one wanted her and she was transgender. So I told her, hey, you can't just sit there and complain. You gotta do something. Their answer was, I'm not gonna complain because that's all I do. And I said, fine, complain all you want. No one's gonna listen. So the bandmate blocked me, all because I didn't move my fanny. But then there's the ones that basically sit there and say, well, like I said, being in a crush, it's like, oh, I need a man. Oh, I need a man. I need a man. Well, there's the ones that say, well, I need either or. And those are the ones that I'm more open with because I've been in a relationship with a transgender girl. It was great. I was in a relationship with another transgender girl who couldn't go through the change and became a man again. And that was great. Then that was it. And then I was trying to get into a relationship with a genetic girl, but it went down the toilet. Still have a crush on her, but there's nothing I can do. So, when it comes to it, if I'm looking for the right person, for example, if I was going to say make a pass at Kayla, it would have to work out where either I'd have to go meet her, for example, or she would have to meet me. And for example, she is very cute. You can easily have a crush on someone with her personality. No offense to her, she's watching this. And but me, I'm too old fashioned where I am more likely to want to um want to marry. Just if someone's going through a divorce and you two hit it off perfectly, maybe you can do your own little special ceremony and stay together for life because that's how I am. And I am that way. If I get attached to someone who I can care for and love, then why not marriage? I mean, I may be disabled, but I'm also very loyal too. So, I mean, my last relationship was 11 years. So, anyways, for example, the other one is the doctor. The doctor's, well, the doctor. And her medical team. Not bad, cute, but probably all taken because, well, they all have great personalities. Their bodies aren't that great, but their personalities are awesome. I mean, like today, for example, I asked my person on the insurance part that helped me run through my facial reconstruction on insurance, and I said, "So, tell me, why are you going to Hawaii?" And she just told me outright. And I'm like, "Awesome." She doesn't have to say. She can, oh, well, it's personal. Instead, we're on first name basis. Everyone, including the surgeon, and everything is great. The thing I was trying to say is, I just, like that. Now, you can have crushes on other people and not make passes or moves. And like there's a girl that I could have a crush in that's in a medical department and my hormone doctor's receptionist. So, if you look at the big picture, there's just too many crushes out there if you get in tune with it. Now, online, when you find someone, you just want to hold on to them and keep them for yourself. So, and I found online can work if you are both willing to work together and make it work. If you're not willing to make it work, then you're not going to be making it to work for anything. So, you need to, it's both um, trial and error as well as other things. So, Anyways, with that said, for Kayla, she basically asked me about doing a video on crushes, and let's see what she has to say. Her frequently asked questions about the videos were, um, the one that stands out the most. Dang it. This is what happens when you smoke cigars. Sometimes you don't smoke for 2, 3 weeks and it just accumulates in the throat and anyways, let's see. She said, one that stands out the most. Well, right now, there's a few people I know that are cross-dressers. They don't stand out the most. Then there's one that's here in town. She stands out the most, but the problem with that cutie is I helped her out recently with some money, and she basically disappeared, and uh, that was it, you know. So, on that, I know I have a couple of people that I know that are close, but they're trying to work out their marriage, so technically, it doesn't uh, work that well. I have one who's a lesbian friend of mine. I could have a crush on her. Well, actually, two lesbians. They stand out, but they're also supporting me because of all the crap that's happened in my life, losing Aaron and etc. Um, and then you have some other people out there that, uh, are friends of mine that, you know, that they stand out and they're gorgeous, but then they don't, how do I say it? They don't even get back to you, and, you have, some that basically, um, get removed and others get removed and all this stuff. I mean, I have some that stand out, but the problem with them standing out is that they don't, a couple trans girls, for example, they want help, they want guidance on me on videos and stuff, and then they don't um they don't get back to you when it comes to you know, messages, like private messages. There's a few out there that are attractive. They basically sit there and they don't say anything. It's that those are the ones that really irk the hell out of me. And then like I said, you got uh, those ones there that just you think, but technically there's nothing that can be done. And then nothing happens, and then you feel like an eel. You know. And so it just depends on uh, the personality, But right now, the only one that I think is attractive, um, that has a good personality that I could go to or bring them to me would be Caleb. But everyone else on my friends list, is nothing. And that's the thing. And the other thing is you're looking for someone who's acceptant too. So some transgender people are. Some aren't, and like I said, the girl that I was looking at, for example, I gave you a lot of examples. A lot of them don't message. There's one transgender girl out there that's really cute that always posts comments to me, but she never replies to uh, what do you call it? Um, Message back, And so you're wondering what the hell is going on. So technically you just got to uh, deal with it, And uh, on that aspect. And so you just got to take it with a grain of salt and that's it, and just deal with it because that's all you can do. And so certain people, they want to be stuck up and idiotic or douchebaggery or etc. Then then, then you have some other ones that just, uh, the other people, that you have crushes on that find out, that they're not truly who they are because they just disappear, and on Facebook, for example, and then you don't know what is going on, and you're like, what the hell, So, um, and that's all. Also, right, So after all of that crap, you just sit there and you wonder, with all these people, most of the transgender girls, like you said, uh, they want a genetic girl or a genetic boy. So, they want a man. So it depends on what you're looking for, And so with me, when I'm looking for someone with a good personality, a good heart that I can hold on to for the rest of my life and grow old, because I'm already 38 and it's not going to get any easier. And as my cousin Tara said, by the way, I just pulled a sliver out, didn't even know I had one in my finger. Tara said was to find someone and be social. Well, I'm trying. That's the one thing I'm trying, and to make new memories since Aaron's not around. So, with me, Kayla is a very good girl that you can have a crush on. There's other ones, but right now, like I said, my friends list is, there's too many cute girls, and most of those cute girls, they are, uh, you know, um, always changing, and so the bottom line is it depends on, everything, and so, and what it means is with my friends list, a lot of girls out there, they don't like me taking a lot of selfies, so they remove me for being a selfie whore and other things. And I just like to express what top I'm wearing at time, or this outfit, or that. I mean, look, I'm wearing my special leggings Aaron got me. Look at these. Isn't these cool? I mean, they're like little stripes, and I sometimes I sleep in things like this, but it's my personality. So, however, I have quirks too, and people, if they have a crush on me, they need to know that I have quirks as well. Like, for example, I look for something, I'm on full speed looking for it, nothing else matters. Until someone tells me, hey, look for it tomorrow, you can't find it tonight. Or, hey, you've tried everywhere and you can't find it somewhere. Maybe it's buried with all the other crap they inherited. Just move on, So, in the end, it will be found, but it takes time. So, we all have our quirks. So, um, for out there, I just gave an example of Kayla. She passes well, and so she asked about crushes, and what I'm saying is a person like myself could have a crush on her. It'd be easy, but you also got to be open-minded and honest and fair, and work towards the goals of saying meeting or whatever else. So it just takes time. So everyone, with that said, I want to say to you all, there is a lot of crushes out there. I just gave you examples like doctors I knew, and these people I knew, and medical assistants and medical helpers and financial aid workers, and all these people that have great personalities in my life you could have a crush on. So, it's pretty damn easy to have a crush, but find it, you might want to look online more. So, if you want to make something work. So, but I gave you plenty of examples: doctors, medical assistants, Facebook people. Sometimes you get a crush just for looking at their face, and it's gorgeous, but their personality might suck balls. So just be careful. Looks aren't everything, So, with that said, please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Thank you, and may God bless you in everything you do.